Joining me now to further discuss the increasing gun violence in schools is American University professor Emilio Viano. Emilio, thank you so much for joining us this evening. For our international audience, why is it that we see these type of mass shooting events in the United States? Is it a cultural thing?
Well, certainly it can be considered a cultural thing in the sense that there is quite a bit of culture of violence in the history and the foundation of the country. And then there is many people who have guns, and obviously, particularly with automatic weapons or semi-automatic weapons, one can cause a lot of damage, like in this case. But this is, of course, not limited to the United States. We have seen many similar episodes, for example, in China, where people with knives or scissors or swords have attacked school children recently, many episodes in recent times. So it is not just the United States that sees this phenomenon. The difference is that in the US, people use firearms, and automatic or semi-automatic firearms. And this, of course, can cause massive casualties like in this case.
Well, what is the answer here? Because this is the second time this week we're talking about a shooting in a place where people expect some element of safety.
Well, certainly, it is very worrisome. I think that, first of all, we have to pay more attention to mental health and mental health services, and they are badly neglected in this country. In other words, there are obviously people who have problems, who have suffer for stress, maybe there's unemployment, the lack of the possibility of making a decent living, their dreams that didn't become reality. And at times they talk about what they are going to do. At times they share it with somebody. There are signs, but very often we don't know what to do because there isn't any mechanism. You call the police, they get arrested, they put them in jail. This doesn't help them. We have to establish a better mental health service in the country. Secondly, we have to finally tackle this issue of semi-automatic and automatic weapons. The Constitution guarantees citizens the right to have arms, but the question is, which arms? Do we really need to have automatic weapons that can fire thousands of bullets in a few minutes? So that is also another issue. And hopefully President Obama will take advantage of his address to the nation towards the end of January to propose some reasonable but strong legislation that finally addresses this issue. Because what has happened up to now is that these episodes take place, everyone is upset, the flag is a tough mast for a few days, politicians say how horrible it is, and then everybody continues about their life without doing anything about it.
Well, let's talk about that a little bit, because, you know, this could be an opportunity for President Obama. When we had the Aurora movie theater shooting a few months ago, there was talk about that, but again, we were in an election year, and President Obama still had not won re-election. So now that he has won a second term in office, is it likely that he could and be successful in passing any sort of legislation?
I believe that he has a good chance, particularly because he can capitalize on the emotion of what has happened today that still will be fresh in a month or so in the minds of many people. And many people can identify with losing your child, in particular that young, to a madman. So he has an excellent chance, first of all, because of the goodwill that he enjoys during his first 100 days in office again, and secondly, because of the emotional reaction of people, and thirdly, I think that the factor that will play a role increasingly important in the US is the fact that more and more people live in cities. Having guns can be somewhat justified if you live in the countryside, you don't have neighbors, you need to defend yourself from intruders, you go hunting, maybe you hunt for eating or for a living. But that is disappearing because the majority of people are moving to the cities, like in the whole rest of the world. So people in urban areas see guns differently. They see guns as a danger. Guns in order to commit crimes, and guns in order to threaten other people. So it is easier, and it's becoming increasingly easier in the US to have a rational discourse on the need to limit guns. So I predict that slowly the US will be moving in that direction, in part because of the fact that we have more and more people living in urban environment.
Okay. Emilio Viano, thank you so much for your time this evening.